everybody. Okay. I am so excited to be here today. Hold on just a moment. Just open up my screen the wrong way and I need to see the chat. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. Gotta love technology and us just getting into this shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. And if you're unfamiliar with what Mercury retrograde is, I guarantee you that it's something we will talk about in future episodes. But on a side note, it just means that sometimes communication can be a little wonky at times, and things just don't work the way that you would hope them to work. But again, that's technology for me. That could be every single time. So anyways, let me go ahead and get started. Hi, Irene. I am just super jacked to be here today, even though I'm also very, very nervous. But let me go ahead and just share a little bit about myself, and we'll go ahead and start with some reading. So my name is Jeanette Chaky Peters, and I call myself a mystical alchemist. And somebody asked me once why I did that. And the reason behind it is that I have a lot of modalities that I love to do. I love to read cards. I work with astrology. I do mediumship, as well as numerology and intuitive coaching, and so many different things that it just made sense that we could weave it together and go, oh, well, what exactly are you looking for? Maybe you came here for a card reading, but maybe it's astrology that you need. So just a little bit of, kind of working with an individual and feeling what's right for them. So that is the, why I call myself that. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's so lovely to see you here. I'm really, really, really excited. So this is what we're going to do here today. Before we get started with readings, because this is just how I work, is I always love to come to a moment of just centering and peace so that we're all on the same wavelength, before we start pulling cards and getting spirit to come down and talk with us. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? It's so lovely to see you here today too. So if you are in a space where you can place your feet firmly on the ground, go ahead and do so. We're just going to work on getting some of that grounding earth energy into us. And if you're not, and you're driving a car or, somewhere else, just take a moment, sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. We're just going to find our breath together and call in our angels, ancestors, and guides. So wherever you're at, place your feet down. If you can, place your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just let that breath go. We're tuning in and coming into the center. Something that I just love to do is provide the space with ritual and acknowledgement that we're never here doing any of this work alone, never giving our power away, just connecting in with divine. So as our roots grow all the way down to the sacredness of Mother Earth, we rise all the way up to the sacredness of the heavens. Take another nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, let that breath go. Calling in your angels, ancestors, and guides to be with you in this sacred space as we do this work today. Knowing that the intentions and the messages that we're getting are for the highest good of all. Take one more nice deep breath in and let it go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, just take a moment, rub your hands together. All right, and here we are. Let us arrive in this space together. All right, so we're just starting out here today. I would love to hear from you if you would just like me to pull a card for you. You can go ahead and place a number 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, and I'll pull a card. If you've got a specific question that you kind of want, a card pulled for, pull a 1 and maybe put a little question by that deck. Hey, Vicki, this is Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I know all these decks sometimes look a little bit familiar, but I do love John as well. Hey, Olivia, how are you? Hi, Candace. Okay, so I brought two different decks out today. I got tarot, I've got oracle, I've got the astrology going. So I'm feeling, as went ahead and put your one in, Candace, I think this is the deck I'm going to use for you today. And this is called the Wisdom of the Oracle. I usually just go with what Spirit is bringing in for me. So here we go. Let's go ahead and we're just going to do one card, right? So just what you need to know today for your highest good. And sometimes if cards fall out, I keep them. Sometimes I don't. It really just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. But that one, no. Okay, so what do you need to know, Candace, for your highest good? Let's go ahead and pull that card. Okay, so this is card number 46, and this is all about regeneration. Now, you can see that it's turned upside down. This is actually the right position for this card, for this message. So this is all about, you taking stock and, being okay with letting things go and allowing yourself the opportunity to bring a freshness into your life and not be scared about, what's being, removed from you, what's being let go, but really allowing your roots to get nurtured and nourished and, allow that freshness to come through for you. So this really is about claiming this idea that it's okay to slow down, to settle down, and to, allow something new to grow. So I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and, you could put a heart in the chat for me there. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Cheryl, I see a little one number next to you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. I'm still feeling the vibes of this deck. It's one of my favorite Oracle card decks to use. And I know, let's see here. Let's see, comes up. Okay. Oh, I love this card. No place like home. Okay, Cheryl. So this is all about you grasping what makes you feel comfortable and confident in your life, and really saying, this is me, this is my stability, this is my house. So all these different areas of who you are as an individual, make them. Maybe what makes you Cheryl is, your ability to love, to provide stability for others, to cook for other people. Do you hear what I'm saying here? Like making a house that is all for you. So take that message. I hope that resonates with you. Again, you can go ahead and put a little heart in the comments if that works. Okay. All right, Lisa, nice to see you here. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you. We're going to stick with this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I had this thought right before we jumped on live that I needed to bring this deck out. So there's a reason for it, and let's see what happens here. All right, Miss Lisa, let's go here. Okay, Imagine. All right, girl. This Imagine is in the protection position. So when these decks of cards, they show up and they're in reverse, it means protection. It just means that Spirit's here giving you a hug. And, the message that they've been, trying to give to you, it's just finding it a little bit harder of a way to come through. Remember what I said at the beginning, Mercury in retrograde? It's like there's static on the other end. So Spirit is really saying, girl, work with me here, right? Like we can connect in, you know how to do it. You know how to find the peace within the calm and within, the world that's around you. I miss you. Come back and talk to me. And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about with that one, because I know you, Lisa, right? So I hope that message sat well with you. Oh, hey, Paula, nice to see you. All right, Vicky. All right. I know I feel like I'm going super, super fast here today, but we're just doing one card pulls here. Okay. All right, Vicky, just checking in with your energy, and let's see what needs to come out for you. One card. Here we go. Okay, co-create. All right, so again, co-create coming up in the reverse position. This is just a gentle message for you to say that you've got this. Stop. What do I want to say? The word is stop doubting that you are here to create something beautiful. And I just saw the live at 1010. So that's a really good angel number. Look up 1010 for you specifically, because this is all about you learning how to co-create with Spirit and not by yourself, and trusting that, you've got this and you're making something great. So I hope that message sat well with you as well. Okay. And I was going by. All right. Miss Olivia here. Ooh. I was thinking I was going to pull a tarot card for you, but nope. I think this deck is just going to be the one for today. Like I said in my intro, I use a lot of different modalities when I'm doing readings, because there's not just one for, each person. Sometimes things just have to move in a different direction. So let's go here. Olivia. What do we got here? All right. Observer. All right. One of my favorite things to do is actually just to sit down and watch people as they walk by. I don't know when I exactly started this, but again, 11:11 on the live. So this is a really good message for you. Is there something cathartic about just watching the wonder and the beauty of the world go past you, and you being a part of that, and maybe even seeing what other people cannot see? Okay, that just gave me chills, right? So this message for you, as you start to watch things go by, is really start to feel, what does it feel like for you, right? How do you get these messages in? And maybe not even being afraid to share them a little bit more when they come in. That's a good one. I'm going to leave you with that, girl, because I think that was really, really powerful for you for that message. So again, if that message resonated with you, please go ahead and, place a little heart in the comment, and all of that. Okay. All right. No worries, Vicky. I mean, there's so many flipping decks out there. It's bananas. Okay. Hi, Patty. So lovely to see you. Okay. All right, Jessica. Yes. Let's see what we've got going on for you here today. Okay. And here we go. Oh, so you can't make this. I'm going to watch my language. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. You saw me shuffling that deck and that card just popped out right back again. I think the message is just a little bit different, in this aspect, is for you to actually slow down a little bit. I think that's the bigger message that I'm hearing coming in, is slow down and look how to look around you, because there's things that you're missing that, are wanting to come through for you to share. Okay. So I hope that made sense for you. But you can kind of see, these cards, when we're doing these readings, they're just a tool that kind of help us talk with spirit and get these messages to come in, and, bringing them into our hearts. So I hope that resonated with you. Okay. I'm just coming down, through here, their line here. And I want to say, Adrian, here is a card pull for you. I can't believe how fast time is going. It's bananas, right? So let me share with you just a little bit of something as I'm shuffling these cards and reworking the energy back in. Is right before I jumped on, had a lovely conversation with two lovely individuals, and noticed that the moon today happens to be in the fiery sign of Sagittarius. Now, I will share with you that my natal moon is in Sagittarius. So whatever that moon hits back into my natal spot, I'm like, wow, things are moving quickly. So the message that came through for that was try something new. And well, here I am, right? This is completely new. So let's go ahead and pull a card for you, Adrian, see what's coming up. You can see I've been shuffling these cards. Okay. Bam. 14:14 on the clock. Look up that number. That is for you. All right. You saw me moving these cards. You can't make this stuff up. Here's another idea of co-creating. Where are you not allowing yourself to shine? Where are some of the things that are going on in your life not being brought forward? And it could just be that you could be in a funk today, right? And trying to understand like where certain pieces fit together. And maybe this is an invitation for you to call in spirit a little bit more. There's a little owl on here, look at this wisdom of that's really what's coming on internally for you, and trust it. Trust that you've got this. Trust that you can co-create with spirit and make something beautiful. Okay. So I hope that message landed well with you as well. Okay. All right. I think I did get you, Jessica, right? Oh, so true. Thank you for saying that, Cheryl. Okay. Sweet. Spot on. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, I love that. Okay. Nice to see you, Cindy. I'm just scrolling through here, just making sure I got everybody here. Oh, thank you, Paula. Yes. A little whisper guiding you towards balance and action. 10:10. Yes. Okay. I'm so glad you get that, Olivia. Perfect. Okay. Yes. Place one in the chart. Okay. Cindy, did I pull a card for you? No, I don't remember. I think I did, but I'll go ahead. Okay. Oh, Adrian. Yes. You're stepping in a third grade teaching position. Bam. That is bananas and awesome. I love that so much. Okay, Cindy, I can't remember if I pulled a card, so I'm going to go ahead and pull another one just to make sure, because I want to make sure that you did get a reading. So let's see what shows up here. Okay, guys, like sometimes, okay, so I want you guys all to know Spirit has a sense of humor. And a lot of times when, we're gathered like this in a collective, there is something called a Cledon, which means that it's an innocent message from Spirit, that coming through that, if I say something, it could resonate with somebody else here, even if that I wasn't talking to that person directly. So obviously we've had a lot of Cledons coming through, and a lot of us need to hear the same messages that Spirit is coming out with, these cards like Co-Create and Observer. This time, this card is coming up in the, position that it is not reversed. So this really is saying, take your time here, look at all of the beauty that's around you, and you notice it, right? Observe it. What's happening today? Like this morning, I saw 2 cute little hummingbirds sitting on the hummingbird feeder drinking. And what is that about? So what is going on in your life maybe that, you just need to bring in and say, I get that, right? That makes sense for me. So I hope that message landed well with you. I hope you're giving it time for Spirit just to drop in, pop in, and, you understand what, Spirit is trying to say to you. Okay. If for those of you who just dropped in, drop a 1 in the chat and I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. And I hope I said that right. Esperanza, I hope that is right for you. I'll go ahead and pull one up for you. And then Tisha, you will be next. So let's see here. Today, I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I had my tarot cards out, but as soon as we came live, it was just, I feel like this deck needs to come out. So let me go ahead and pull one. Esperanza, let's go here. Okay, New Life. So when New Life comes up in the reverse position, especially in this deck, this is all about you, coming out of your shell. But you're still in this like chrysalis phase. So think of like a little butterfly, how it kind of goes in and it starts as this caterpillar and then it, makes its web and then it's about ready to come out. And it's like, there's parts of you that are ready, but then there's parts of you that still need that, like that ooey gooiness of the butterfly, that transformation. So continue to rest, continue to iron out what it is that you are waiting to emerge from, and just breathe. Right? So that new life is coming, but it still needs a little extra time, right? So whatever you need to do for yourself, maybe, take some walks in nature, perhaps, go outside and just, be, underneath a tree, maybe take a bath, anything that you need to do for you that's going to nourish your soul. There's your message. Okay. Okay. So Tisha, let me go ahead and pull one for you. Hi, Heather. All right, Heather, if you want a reading, go ahead and place a 1 in the chat. This one is for Tisha. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, go the distance. So this is all about you just moving forward, right? And that's perfect with the Sagittarius moon that we're in here today, because Sagittarius is that fire sign about seeking and seeing and being an individual who just wants to be free, right? So whatever it is that you're working towards, keep going, keep moving, learn as much as you can and just allow that freedom to be expressed through you. Don't give up. Okay. So I hope that made sense for you. Okay. All right, Heather, let's see here. I'll go ahead and that's okay. All right, Heather, let's go ahead and grab one card for you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we had this card earlier too, right? Again, this talk about Cledons, except it was in the other position. So when it comes up in this reverse position, this is a really great reminder for you to just settle in to, where you feel secure. How are you making your own home, right? Maybe there's, I don't want to say individuals, but what's coming in is that there could be individuals in your life that maybe I don't want to say deserve, that's not the right word, that maybe don't need to be in this special space of where you find your own sanctuary. So it's really about you putting in the time and effort to figure out, where do you feel most at home at, right? Who feels the best with you? How can you make your space a little sanctuary, right? So I hope that resonates with you. No, that one was for the No Place Like Home was for Heather. Teacher, yours was Go the Distance. Okay. This is recorded, so you'll be able to go back and do it. But Go the Distance is all about just keep moving forward. You got this. Okay. So I hope that made sense to you. Okay. All right. All right. Ooh, I'm seeing the number 1212, and that's a very special number for me. So I love that. So I just want to take a moment. Yes, moving forward. Just keep going forward, Tisha. Keep going. You've got this. So I want to just thank everybody for jumping on, with me this afternoon. I am so excited to be here with you all and, popping in and, doing readings. And, as time goes by, again, we're going to mix it up a little bit. So we'll have astrology if you want that. Feel free to come in with like what your sun sign's in or your moon sign if you know it, and we can have discussion and conversation about all of that as well. So I had a blast and I am so excited to be here. And before we jump off, because I hate just having this energy going, let's just again take a moment. Thank our angels, ancestors, and guides for being with us today, placing the hands on the heart. Take a nice deep breath in, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for all your wisdom and all your guidance. Take a big breath in and out. Great. All right. So much love to all of you. I hope you have a fan-freaking-tastic weekend, and I look forward to jumping on again and sharing some more magic with you all. So have a great one. So much love. Bye.